Welcome back to another part of Palia. In this part, we are going to see what Elouisa has for us to do. I'm so glad to see you, Liza. I'm afraid I have become the victim of what you humans would call a prank. I need your help determining the proper reaction. Let's hear it. Who did this? I'll get him. Why would someone prank you? You need a maru slime. Let's hear it. I'm glad that I have you to confide in. You see, Calorie gave me this book when we were kids that had a picture of this ridiculous creature that supposedly existed in the time of the humans called a platypus. Not only was it some sort of weird bird shoppa hybrid, but it was supposed to be a mammal that laid eggs. And the males had a venomous barb. To top it all off, the creature supposedly sweetened milk and was fluorescent under ultraviolet light. I wrote it off as a joke. If Calorie was going to make up some silly creature for me to believe in, she could have at least made it something that was scientifically possible. I'm not some idiot after all. You believe in the frothinger. The world is full of weird. The world is full of weird. My mind is nothing if not opened, but I need evidence to support such a ridiculous claim. Anywho, as fortune would obtain it, one of the humans who visited the shop brought me the journal of an Umbarian biologist who was supposedly following just such a creature. I'm trying to determine if this human is in league with Calorie, or if it's true that not only did such an ancient creature exist, but that it was seen recently by an Umbarian. I'll help you look. We could search for evidence. I'll help you look. Excellent idea. I'll give you the journal, and you can search for evidence.
Go forth and capture cryptids.
Platy piece of the puzzle. Find evidence at each of the sites. And we apparently have 1 of 4. Believe there's a log of hers we can read. Yeah, the field journal. Okay. After much searching, I found the nest of the elusive platypus. I followed the mating couple to still shallow water and watched them construct an intricate burrow. The pair had to dig several feet below ground to protect their eggs from hungry Ogapu. I don't dare disturb their nesting grounds, but I will watch their comings and goings from the shore. The pair should be here for several months after the eggs hatch to look after their young. I should have plenty of time to enjoy the sightings of the chamois popping up from the little islands just offshore or admire the ancient human aqueducts nearby. Lucky me, I discovered a whole island of little platypus. Deep in the woods, there is a beautiful spot where the light peeks out just enough for them to sunbathe. I hypothesize they like this island not only for enjoyment but for protect, as the dangerous river's waters are filled with elder sharks and floatfish. I have made a crucial discovery on the diet of the Omaru platypus. While bathing under weeping wisteria trees near the mouth of Red Blossom Cave, I saw one munching on stalks of violet aromath. Not really sure what that is. Other platypus species mostly enjoy a diet of insect larvae and worms, but the Omaru platy appears to be omnivorous. I must alert my colleagues at the Bahari Institute of this earth-shattering discovery. I had what I must scientifically conclude to be the cutest platypus discovery yet. I followed some of the puggles that were born to the mating pair I saw all the way to Red Blossom Cave. They found a little pool with 2 waterfalls and played all day. They chased each other in what I can only conclude to be a sort of platypus tag. They even drove over the waterfalls like they were little slides. Okay, so it looks like most of them are in the Elderwood. So let's head there. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm not sure like what one I already found, so we're just gonna kind of check each area that she was talking about, and I'm pretty sure she had talked about this area a little bit. I'm gonna catch this frog real quick too. So I couldn't see. Oh well. So we kind of checked around here. The next place I think she was talking about is back the way we kind of came. In here, yep. You dig until you find a fossil that looks like a piece of a platypus. Okay, so the next place she had talked about was the, like, runes and stuff. So I believe that's gonna be back, over in this area. Here it is. Oh, we got another fossil. The next place that she talked about was another little pond island area in the woods. It is right here. That was apparently the last one that I needed. um, but we'll go to the last place. Anyway. So her last place is back this way. The last spot is over here, somewhere around this area. Oh, looks like it's right here actually. Might as well do it anyway. Okay, so now we can go and turn it into Elouisa. I think I can get to her this way. Okay, here she is. I get lost with all of those paths sometimes.
Hello, you beautiful
I just made the most wonderful discovery. Unfortunately, I cannot share it, considering who might be listening in. Looks like the skeleton is complete. This creature has 4 legs, a duck bill, and a shappa-like tail. I'm afraid this is no prank. Sadly, I must admit defeat. Why is it so bad if Kellery's right? I thought you'd be excited about platypus. Not if it's a hoax, and I guess so. I thought you'd be excited. Normally I would be, but I feel bad about how I treated Kellery. When Kellery showed me that platypus picture, she was so excited. But I thought she was making fun of me, so I was too truffle-headed to believe it. For the first time, my sister was genuinely sharing one of my interests, and I shut her out. I don't know what to do to make it up to her. Apologize, spend more time with her, bake her a cake, bring back the platypus for science. Apologize. You know what? I will apologize. In fact, I will write my apology down. That way she can hang it on her wall to show the one time she was right. I took her for granted, but I won't make the same mistake with you, my paranormal pal. In exchange for your help, I present to you one of the rarest human artifacts I have ever had the pleasure of working with. It's called the moon dial. It's like a sundial, but tells time using the light of the moon. Of course, it only works when the moon is full, but one day a month, it's absolutely spectacular.
Just because you can't see them.
With that, we're going to end this part here. If you like this part, make sure you like and subscribe, and until next time.